Hi friends, welcome once again. So let us continue with our next topic, which is coming under population, that is age composition. The age. You can take page number 57. The age composition of a population refers to the number of people in different age groups in a country. So we can underline what is understood by age composition. That is the number of people in different age groups, the number of people belonging to different age groups, 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that. Then it is one of the most basic characteristics of a population. So population, we know all the people from birth to death, they are not equal, they are not same. For example, children, maybe those who are up to 15 years, they are students, they are children, they cannot have much productive work, they are just learning themselves like you all. You are just training by you're training yourself and qualifying yourself to get more knowledge and so on. So you are not producing much, you are not earning much, no. Your parents are different. Then people from after they study 15 years to maybe another 55, 65 years, they will be working. That time you are a productive age, you are able to earn a lot of things, earn money, produce so many things, work, do lot of work and so on. Then afterwards you get retired and you cannot produce much again, you cannot work, you don't have much strong health, you become very weak, therefore your capacity becomes less. So all the age groups are not equally important or useful. So certain age is different. Let's see that. So to an important degree, a person's age influences what he needs, buys, does, and his capacity to perform. So the age is a determinant fact. For example, what he is able to need, what he needs. So what a child needs is not what a grown-up person needs, and it is not same what a old age or an old person needs. So it is different. The needs are different from person to person depending on their ages. So what he buys, so a child may buy only toys, but a grown-up person may buy so many things for his family. Then the person who is very old, he may buy only a few things what he needs and so on. And then what he does, the work that they do also is different at these different ages. Then also his capacity to perform. So a child is not able to perform much, and an old person also is not able to perform much, but a middle-aged person is able to perform much better. He is able to work from morning till evening, and he has got more strength, more health, therefore he is able to perform better. Then consequently, the number and the percentage of a population found within the children, working age and age groups are notable determinants of the population's social and economic structure. So therefore, not within this population, we need to find out how many people we have within 1 to 15 years of age. How many people we have from 15 to 65 years of age? How many people we have from 65 to and above? So accordingly, the population also, the quality of the population also will be different. If there are more children and less middle-aged people, then the production of the country will be less, it will be affected. Or if the old people are more and the young people are less, then the production will be affected. So if the middle-aged people are more, then that country will be, there is a chance for them to progress faster, because these young people can work harder, they have more ability, more strength and so on. So we can divide the nation is generally grouped into three broad categories. So under the basis of age, we can divide the population of a country into three. One is children, below 15. So those who are below 15 years of age, they are known as children. So you are all children, okay? So you be happy. And they are economically unproductive and need to be provided with food, clothing, education and medical care. So what is the characteristics of children? They are unproductive. They cannot produce anything. But they need lot of things too. So others have to produce for them. So children are not able to make anything for themselves, but they are depending on others, parents or elders, and they have to they have a lot of needs are there, and others have to meet their needs. What are their needs? They need food, clothing, education and medicine. So any one of you are producing food for yourself? Are you going to the field and cultivating and producing enough rice and vegetables for yourself? I don't think. Your parents are producing or they are buying from the shops for you, isn't it? Same way, your clothing. I don't think any one of you are working hard and getting money and buying clothes for yourself. You'll be always depending on your parents and so on. Same way, your education fees. Anybody is working and earning? I don't think so. So all you are depending on your parents. So you are not producing anything, but others are producing for you. Then the second group is called working age. That is between 15 to 59. So those who are having the age between 15 and 59, they are called working age. Those people are supposed to work. So they are economically productive and biologically reproductive. They comprise the working population. So people belonging between these ages, they are economically productive. They are able to work and able to get money, able to produce things and so on. And also they are biologically reproductive. So it is during this period of time they get married and they get children and they they help the number of families, number of children in the families and so on. So they are able to produce things as well as they are able to get children. Then they comprise the working population. So people belonging to this age, it is they who are able to work. They are expected to work. Then the third group of population in a country is age, and that is 59 and above. So from 59 and above they are called aged people or old people. So they can be economically productive though they may have retired. So these people by 59 or by 60 years of age they will retire. Afterwards also they can produce things, they can work and earn, but they are not very healthy, they are not as good as the second group. So third group, they may be working for a few more years, but if they are not very healthy, they may not be able to do the work. And they may be working voluntarily, but they are not available for employment through recruitment. So they can go and work voluntarily. Maybe they can work in the garden as a daily laborer, or they can sit in the shop and see the management and so on. But they are not, nobody is selecting them to work in the office and so on, because by 59 or 60 they are retirement. Again they cannot join for some other jobs, but voluntarily they can go and work. I will help you in the garden, or I will help you in the shop, or I will help to clean the house, or I will go for repairing the road. So such kind of works can be done by them voluntarily. Nobody will force them, you must come and work. So after 60 years, if they don't work also is okay. So the percentage of children and the age affect the dependency ratio, because these groups are non-producers. So if in a country the children and the age, if their number is very high, what happens? Then the production is coming low, because these two groups cannot produce much. They cannot produce. And who will produce for them? the middle age or the working age have to produce for the food, the clothes, the medicine, all these things that they need. The first group and the third group, all what they need, it has to be produced by the working age. Therefore, if this number and this number are very high, then these people will struggle. They have to work overtime in order to provide or in order to meet the needs of the children and the old people. Therefore, that will affect the economy of a country. Then, the proportion of the three groups in India's population is already presented in figure 6.5. So there is a figure 6.5 and there it is mentioned about the population of India. You must have seen the figure 6.5 that you will find here on the previous page. So three colors are there. The orange one is adults. So adults are more. So that is supposed to be the working age. Then the age, the blue is age, old people. How many percentage? 6.9 percentage. And the children, yellow is the children. 34.4 percentage of the Indian population are children. So age and the children put together, how much it will come? It will come from some 42 percentage. So almost half. No, it will not exactly half. 42 and 58. These 1 and 2 together 42. And this one is how much? 58. So this one is 58 and these two together are 42. So if these two are less and these two are more, then there is more working force, more productive force, and they will be able to help more and more in the production of things in the country. So we can also do some activities. How many children do you know who are engaged in household helpers, laborers in your locality? So we can find out how many children below 15 years of age, how many are doing their work like household keeping, looking after the house, or working as laborer in your locality. If there is, you can find out. Then how many adults do you know in your locality who are unemployed? So people who are between 15 to 59 years of age, how many people are there in your locality who are unemployed? They are supposed to work and earn money, produce things and so on. But you know, some of them may be lazy, or some of them may be sick and they are not able to do work, and so maybe sitting all the time in front of the TV or in front of the mobile at home, or some may be roaming around and so on. So you can find out how many may be there in your area who are unemployed. Then what do you feel are the reasons for this? So if you find there are children who are working and earning and housekeeping, then find out what is the reason. Why are they not able to go to school? Why are they not getting training and so on? Or if a lot of people are not working and they are unemployed, find out what is the reason. Is it because they are very lazy? Or is it because they have no job? Or is it because they are not healthy or sickly and so on? So whatever may be the reason, try to find out. You will know better in your own areas. Now let's see about sex ratio. The sex ratio in our country, how many males and how many females. So sex ratio is defined as the number of females per 1000 males in the population. So how do they calculate the sex ratio? They'll try to find out how many males are there, how many females are there. For example, for 1000 male people, how many females are there. That is called sex ratio. And this information is an important social indicator to measure the extent of equality between males and females in the society at a given time. So in order to find out how many males are there, how many females are there, that is to show how the equality between males and females in our country. The sex ratio in our country has always remained unfavorable to females. So most of the time in India, when we look, the males are higher, the number of males are higher and the number of females are less. That's why the sex ratio was always unfavorable to females. Find out why this is so. Table 6.2 shows the sex ratio from 1951 to 2001. So for 50 years of population we can see the number of male and female in our country. So in 1961 the males are always 1000, okay, and the number of females are given there. So how many females? 946 females. So females are less. Then 1961 the number of females became less again. It became 941. Then in 1971 it became still less again. It became 930. Then 981 it became little higher, 934. Then in 1991 it was going down still. It became 929. Then in 2001 it became slightly higher, 933. So we see for the last 50 years after the independence, the number of females never reached equal to males. It is always below. When 1000 males are there, the females are not even reaching 950. It is always below 950. So that shows, that is why we said the sex ratio was always in favor of males and unfavorable to females. And do you know, Kerala has a sex ratio of 1058 females per 1000 males. So if you take state-wise, then Kerala is an exception. In Kerala, the females are more than the males. So 1058 females are there for 1000 males. So 58 females are more. And Pondicherry has 1001 females for every 1000 males. So if you take Pondicherry, that is a union territory, there is somewhat equal, 1000 males and 1001 females. So one female is more there. Then while Delhi has only 821 females per 1000. So if you go to Delhi, the capital of India, there the number of females are very low. For 1000 boys, the number of females, number of girls are 821. So very less, and there is no equality. And Haryana has just 861. So Haryana also another state which has got less females. There is only 861 females available there. So for 1000 males, 861. So the number of females are very less in North India, in Delhi, Haryana and so on. While we go to South, Pondicherry, Kerala and so on, the females are higher than the males. So the equality is not there always. That was there. When we take an average in India, we see they are always below 950, the average sex ratio. So in India, it was always in favor of male. Many parents, they prefer to have a male child than female child. Therefore, they prefer to have male child, or female means they used to abandon or they go and give away and so on. Or some parents even used to kill away the female child. That was earlier. Now I don't think anybody is doing that. So because of the ignorance of the parents or illiteracy of the parents, they have been preferring boys over girls. And maybe when there is malnutrition, so the girl children don't get enough nutritious food, and some of them they get starvation and die, get sick and die and so on. but they try to somehow protect the boy child and try to provide food and health and education and so on. That was the olden situation. I think now it has changed a lot, and parents prefer both boys and girls equally and give equal treatment and so on. So we shall wind it up today. In the next class, we shall take the last part of this lesson and try to see about another aspects of the population, that is the literacy rate. How the people are educated, how much are they educated, boys or girls or which stage, and so on. We shall study in detail. So we shall stop today, and thank you.